For months, families have struggled as Colorado's long-term care facilities had a no visitors policy. Well, that finally changed last week. Certainly welcome news for families who say the isolation really impacted a loved one's health. And they were also eager to check on the care being received. CBS 4's Karen Morfitt live in Westminster. Karen, one family told you their visits were certainly eye-opening.
Yeah, Jim, they were actually granted, after a struggle, a once-a-week visit to see their mother, even before those those new guidelines were put into place. And they say that was because her health had declined so much. Now, they are thankful for that opportunity, especially now as they start to question her care during that time. Before COVID, Janine Cochran's family was visiting her at the Sunrise of Westminster almost daily. When the state no longer allowed that, the impact was evident.
As time went on, she took a huge decline.
She also began to fall more frequently. They were told by staff that it was a symptom of her late-stage dementia.
We would see her through FaceTime with her face bruised or sutures, and we couldn't comfort her. We couldn't be with her. We couldn't for sure find out what happened.
Thinking that the end might be near, her daughters, Cheryl Nicholas and Lisa Ertl, hired hospice. They were then allowed what are called compassion visits and a look at how her caretakers were responding to those falls.
It seemed like it just got robotic, and they weren't really paying attention to what was happening at the moment. And sitting her out at a table for hours most of the day so she wouldn't fall, pushing her in, locking her wheelchair so that she wouldn't fall, not okay. And we didn't know what was going on because we weren't there.
After a fall that caused a hematoma on their mother's head, they were told once again they could not visit her. This was the last straw before moving her out. Nicholas then sent a letter to the facility detailing her frustration. The VP of Operations responded saying, quote, "We take the concerns you raised in your email very seriously, and I'm personally looking into the situation to determine what transpired and take the appropriate actions."
We're fighting, we're advocating for every other family. We want to get this story out so that family members can listen to this and make sure they're on it and they're fighting for the rights of their families. If you feel like you need to get in there, push the issue.
Oh, you're being silly.
Just a week into their mother's new facility, and the family says they're starting to heal together. Now, the family says this facility advertised that they were able to care for Alzheimer's patients through the end of life. They have now filed complaints with the state health department, which oversees these facilities. And we checked with the state to confirm they are looking into those allegations. We also reached out to Sunrise of Westminster. The response to our questions about her care went unanswered. However, they did say that they understand that families are struggling with these restrictions due to COVID. For now, we're live in Westminster tonight. Karen Morfitt covering Colorado First.